Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I only say that because I just had tacos right in there. I hope that you guys are having a very, very, very lovely day so far. Yeah, like I said, it will be a Tuesday. It will be a Tuesday. Thank you so much for meeting me at the cafe. You know, when I said our usual spot, I was like, I hope Boomer knows. I hope Boomer knows what I mean by our usual spot. But you found me. You found me here at the cafe. I hope you brought some things to study. Sorry if my throat makes some weird noises. I'm digesting. I hope you brought some things along to study. Because I was kind of freaking out. I kind of got a head start on studying. I'm gonna move on this side, I think. I kind of got a head start on studying, and not gonna lie, I was freaking out a little bit. How much stuff that I have to get done before the big debut. Oh no. Oh no. That means it's time for me to lock in. Yeah. Last night I learned the consequence of like why I don't do gaming streams on weekdays. I ended up going to bed really late because it takes me like a while to I guess like calm down after a stream. Like, you know, just to like shut my brain off and stuff. I probably went to bed at like, I don't even know. Maybe like, I was in bed by like 12. I want to say like 12:45 maybe. Maybe even 12:30 if I'm being like generous. I was in bed by then. But I don't think I could have fallen asleep until like an hour later. I had such a hard time falling asleep. Even though yesterday's stream was so chill. I don't know, I guess it's still just that kind of like on feeling. And so tonight, we're gonna strictly stick to our 90-minute timer. I'm trying to get a lot of rest tonight. I've been, okay, before I go on that tangent, I'm trying to get a lot of rest tonight because I have a 6 o'clock morning train that I gotta catch on Thursday. And that means I have to be at the train station. I don't know, I should probably leave the train station at like... leave to get there maybe by like 4. So am I gonna sleep? I don't know. After work? I don't know. I really have to figure it out. I'm planning on not sleeping. Am I cooked? I'm planning on not sleeping because I don't want to risk oversleeping and just staying up all night to get some more work done. That's my plan. So that means I need to get a decent amount of sleep tonight if I want that plan to go smoothly. If you'd like to mark yourself present for today's study hall, I would love to see your books and pencils in the chat. Did you bring your items to study with? Let me know. Let me know. I need to know. I need to know. I must know. I gotta know. Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday evening. The sunset, I saw it peeking in a little bit earlier today. Quite beautiful. Today is a rather orange sunset. But sometimes I get really lucky and I get like really like beautiful pink and like purplish sunsets. And like you could see like in the distance there's like ships and stuff, right? Like all of the cargo ships. You could see just in the crack between a couple of apartment buildings, see the lights slowly turn on, you know, twinkle, 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 like little stars far in the distance. It's really nice. I love the view from my window, especially because my last apartment, my view from the window was monastery, right? Monastery. That's where the nuns live, right? Godzilla, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. Luciano, welcome. I hope you're also having a lovely day so far. Let me turn on the hand cam. I cleaned up for you guys. I put my stuffies over there. It's nice that I'm out of frame. Watch me get in frame, right? I'm kind of far away. I apologize for the vulgarity of my shirt. Now I'm apologizing because, you know, I thought it was gonna be in frame, but now it's not, and now like I'm getting very far away. I'm getting very far away, but still in frame to show you the shirt. Can you read the shirt, chat? Can you tell me what the shirt says? I got this at my first off-kai because everybody was wearing like, you know, like VTuber merch, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so left out. I got this from the Vichiban booth. It's $25. I wore it for that off-kai, and that's it. And I get really embarrassed every time I get like, I send this to like the laundry. It's so, I don't know. I just grabbed the first thing that I could. I took a shower as soon as I got home because I think like taking a late shower yesterday pushed my bedtime back a lot, so I took a shower. I'm ready. I got my notes. You can't read it. Good. I got my notes here for my debut, and I know exactly all the things that I want to add. Oh my gosh, wait, I want to show you guys something real quick. Here's my off-kai planning list. It's kind of like a notebook and like bullet journal. Look at the back. So that way I'll always have like sticky notes on the go. I just stuck a couple of them from work. Oh, I thought it fell out. I stuck a couple of them from work onto there. I wanted to show you this one. When I was walking here, maybe I'll pull it out. You see it, right? When I was walking, there was an artist who had like a little booth, and I made eye contact with him on accident, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna talk to him and ask him about his drawing, and he gave me this. Oh wait, here's his Instagram. In my pocket. You can tell I need to get my nails done, but I think I'm gonna wait until after I come back from my grandma's. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just like get rid of the nails forever. I'll go back to being nude nails. Anyways, I had this and I was like, well, I want to stick it onto something. So I drew me. Not a good one, but you know, it's a sticky note I could stick onto the notebook. And I sent the picture to him, and then he reposted it on his story. He was like, wow, that's amazing. Can I post it? I was like, oh yeah, sure. Thankfully, he didn't tag me. I would have been really embarrassed. I used to draw like a variety of things, but nowadays I only know how to draw myself. Anyways, enough yip yapping. Let's get our timer out and let's get to work. If you like, let me know what you're working on in the chat. I'm going to be working on debut prep, so I am going to mute my audio output capture just in case, because there might be some things that I have to source from old VODs, and that's as much of a spoiler as you're gonna get. And yeah, I guess without further ado, to reset the timer, and let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Probably grinding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to unlock Joker. Oh yeah, I remember about hearing that game coming out. Is it any fun? I really enjoyed the Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy. I think that might be top 5, if not top 3 gaming experiences that I've had. I love that game. We played it on Twitch when I was streaming on Twitch. I would even be down to replay it just for YouTube. Let's play it all again just for my YouTube boomers. I'm drinking San Pellegrino. I took this from work. Okay, I only take the flavors that nobody drinks. Okay, alright. Here we go. This is also another handy dandy notebook of mine. I got this one at Target, but like now I kind of regret it. I think I prefer just like one of these pocket-sized notebooks. I'm like one of those people who, like I feel like I can't work unless I am super organized and like I have everything laid out ahead of me. I had, you know, I have something on my to-do list. Can I check it off real quick, chat? Is it okay that I check it off real quick? Gosh, how can I set this up? You know what? I'll save it. You know what? I will save it. I'm actually gonna add this to my debut. I'm gonna add that to my debut. I'm gonna add that one to my debut. What is it? I guess you'll have to tune in on August 22nd to find out. It's a good sloth game. Turn your brain off and watch some YouTube. Oh, really? So it's like a multitasking game. You know, there are stuff like games like that that I always think like, oh, I should try that one. And it's like, or I mean, I guess activities in general, because I usually don't multitask when I do YouTube, and I feel like it's just such a waste of time. Wait, let me add this thing to my debut real quick. Oh, on August 22nd, by the way. I'll go here. Gosh, I feel like my room's too dark. A little better. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like I waste a lot of time watching YouTube when I could probably be, you know, drawing and get the same experience. Because it's like when I'm watching YouTube, I'm not like yeah, I'm watching it, right? But I get so easily distracted. I feel like I could probably focus better on watching a YouTube stream while drawing than just watching a YouTube stream and like spacing out, you know. If they mention something interesting, and I will very likely go on a Wikipedia rabbit hole. I'm no stranger to that. It used to be my favorite thing before I moved out. So I would be at home with my parents back in Osiris, and we would just, I mean, I don't know, like I didn't really like hang out with my friends too much. We're all in kind of like that transitionary period of your life where, you know, some of us are still in school, or some of us were like just starting our own like demon trainings and things. Yeah, I would just lay in bed and watch YouTube all night. And I could have been drawing. I only started drawing, maybe, was it this year when I actually started doodling a little bit more? I guess maybe once I got my job. There we go. Alright. Let's go. You saw me do that. What am I studying? I am studying Demon Charms today in preparation for my debut. So Demon Charms, Human Indulgence, hey, that's stuff for my production extracurricular. Yeah. And that's what I'm studying today. Oh, can you hear? Can you hear me typing? That's good. I was like, is the mic gonna pick it up? Maybe I could scoot in a bit more. I'm nearing hagdom, and I think I like to sit with like my knees tucked in. But it hurts my knees so much. I think I'm sitting down like too much all the time. I know people say, oh, just stretch, just stretch. I should. Well, I'll be there for your debut. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It is, wait, maybe I should get the picture. Maybe I'll get the picture up too. It is our grand big unit debut. We're super excited. Oh. That was a lot bigger than I thought. There it is. Maybe I'll cover me so you guys won't have to see me do another booyah. If I put it like this, is it too small? Can you tell? Can you even tell? Surely I have another image. Ooh, surely. I gotta stop saying that. Okay, perhaps not on this computer. Whatever. Whatever. Just look at that. Just look at that. Okay. Yes, we're having a unit debut. Officially, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much. Okay, alright, let me take a look. Oh, God. Looking at my action items and seeing in progress, in progress, in progress, in progress. No! Okay, I think tomorrow I'm just gonna have a huge bulk recording sesh. I think that's what I need to do. Hey, shit. You see this small cutie T on the poster. Yeah, it's funny. She's actually the biggest one on the poster. Oh, you know what? I gotta lock in. Let me lock in. That will help me. You know, I also have this little owl guy. These are blue light filter glasses that I got. I don't think that these work. I think blue light filter glasses are a scam. I don't know. I can't imagine. Like, look at this. I mean, don't look at the dust, but like, I feel like this is just a clear lens. But you know what? I believe in the placebo effect. So, even then, even if it doesn't work, it'll at least make me feel smarter. Maybe I'll work faster. It'd be crazy. It's already August. I know. Why? How is it? It's like not even August. It's like end of August. Wait, I mean, okay, I know that's a crazy thing to say on, what is it, August 12th. But I mean, I'm thinking, okay, if I come back next weekend, right, it's gonna be my debut, and then also August 22nd. That's the end of August. That is the end of August. I think when I gave like some availability to people who wanted to collab, I completely like just didn't even consider August 29th, 30, 31. It's okay. I don't know, there's like so much stuff that I still want to do on my summer bucket list. It's okay, we'll talk about it during our Boomer Summit. I know you guys have been patiently waiting for that, but it's kind of a pain to plan when I'm drowning with debut stuff, so just hold on. Una momento por favor, chotomate kudasai. We'll get back to those. And speaking of glasses, I should get a new pair soon. Yeah, it's important to see. I wanted to grow up, like when I was growing up, I really wanted to wear glasses, but I mean, I think that it's like, you know, easy to say if you don't have it. I can't imagine like you have to have it to see. I mean, I guess depending on your eyesight, but you know what I mean. Probably when my eyesight starts to go, like, I might regret wanting glasses so bad. Seems like just like yesterday was March and I was asking how Looney Tunes the Day the Earth blew up was. Right? Around this time I always get like a little nostalgic about like New Year's time, where you're thinking like, wow, I wonder what's gonna happen this year. I wonder how this year is gonna go. It's already like the heat wave, knock on wood, has passed. I think, knock on wood. I was just talking to my roommate. I was like, it's actually like it's a nice summer hot outside. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sweating when I go outside, but I'm not dying. I'm not fucking dying out there. Let's see. Okay, let me also write down the stuff that I want to do onto my to-do list. I used to keep everything like digital, but then once I started doing my internship and like, you know, we're using pen and paper, a lot of analog stuff over there. And I don't know, I realized like, you know what, sure, digital is convenient and you always have it with you, but like, it's true, nothing beats good old pen and paper. Number 1, it's actually, let me change that to a 4. 4, 2, 3. Oh, because it's not, okay. And like I'm freaking out a little bit, like I'm panicking because sure, like I technically there's still so much time, but because I'm going to be at my grandma's, I only have my work computer on me. I don't know, I like have to, like I'm not, there's going to be like a lot of stuff that I can't do, you know. I'm limited with the kind of things I can make progress on. So I have to prioritize the things that I'm trying to do. Thankfully, I did write down everything down. So maybe I should think about what's the stuff that I can do on the road. And especially because, like, I'm going back to Osiris Thursday morning, right? I'm taking the dream train over there, which if you don't know, is a magical, it's actually like a sister train to the Polar Express. Like how the Polar Express magically takes you to the North Pole, the dream train magically takes you to the dream realm. One of the stops including Choo Choo Venus. When you get there, I'm gonna go to see my parents, stay at home for like maybe a couple hours, and then we're hitting the road to go see my grandma in Upper Osiris. So I think that's gonna be like, I don't know, 9-hour carriage ride or something. I'm gonna be on the road for quite a while, so I don't know, like maybe I could use that time to be productive. But like I said, I also do plan on maybe pulling an all-nighter tomorrow. Depends on how much, I don't know. I'm trying to think. That's why I gotta prioritize. Like what can I do on the road and like maybe during some downtime. Car? Question mark? This one for sure is car. This one for sure is car. This one's for sure is car. And this one, it has to be at home. This will be at home and this will be at home. And I'm trying to think like, because it's like, okay, man, I got all of those days while I'm away where I can't really be productive. And I can't, like, I also don't want to rely on like that free time with being productive. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, Grandma Mamana. Grandma Mamana. Grandma Mamana. Grandma Mamana. It was hot for me today, but not too bad. Yeah, because before, when it was like reaching 100 something degree, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I was just like, man, does New York get this hot? Like, I know I'm a demon, but like, god damn. It was actually like miserable. But lately it's been like maybe like mid 80s. Still pretty warm, but it's nice. It's nice. It's like, yeah, it's a hot that doesn't make me want to like do something drastic. Welcome, Eric. Welcome. Corvo, hello, welcome. We are studying. Well, I'm kind of just prioritizing my items. I feel like maybe I'm stalling a little bit, but I need to figure out what I can do and when. I'm the kind of person that gets bogged down on the details too. I mean, I think a lot of this stuff I could probably do on the car. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other project status. I mean, I think if I really lock in tomorrow, I should be okay. Okay, deep breath, Boomi. I think I've alleviated a lot of stress by taking a look at this. Okay, I'm gonna take 3 deep breaths. So if you guys would like to join me, here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And last one, breathe in. And breathe out. Excellent. Excellent. I feel in a good headspace. I know what I have to do. Let me just plan this out. Okay, I feel better about this. I feel a lot better about this. Let's see what we're for then. Acts. We should prioritize. Actually, how long did it take me? Okay. Okay. And how long is this? 4.5 minutes? 43 is really? 43 seconds. Oh, yeah. 4.5 minutes, not bad. Okay, so maybe I'll take like 4, 8, 12, 16. I could be like 30 minutes just to be generous. Okay. And then for this one, I mean, if I I could be a little bit ambitious. I'll give myself an hour block for a recording session tomorrow. Part of the debut prep. Okay. I was working. I had a little bit of downtime on my internship too. Vice wasn't there to, you know, heckle me, get on my ass about working. And I was able to actually like get a little bit more stuff done. But like when I'm at work, really the only thing that I can do is like admin stuff and like scripting, like things that look like things that are on a Google Doc. Then I kind of feel like, I don't know if like a waste of time is the word for it, but I don't know. It's like things I'd rather be editing, which is what I'm gonna start doing right now. Wait, actually, maybe I should plan out the rest of the time for tomorrow. Okay, I do need to edit something tonight, but don't delete it. Let's also link this one and this one. You selected, please. Two selected, please. Thank you. Save this event. And then tomorrow, wait, when are we posting? Okay, Friday. Friday and Sunday. Friday. I hope you guys are keeping an eye out for some posts on Friday and Sunday. Did you guys like the short that I posted today? I actually didn't like look at it on YouTube yet. I don't know how it's doing on YouTube, but I did post one on the Twitter and on YouTube. Did you guys like it? I hope you did. Let me check if it's posted. Let me make sure it's all good. It is! It is posted! It's not doing good, but... Wait. I gotta change the thumbnail. Let me change the thumbnail real quick. I hate that you have to do it on the YouTube app. Make it make sense. It's okay. Luckily I caught it. Nah, I mean, it's like, what, almost 3 hours since I posted it, but it's okay. Better late than never. Let's mute that. Bro, how do I go to view channel? Manage videos, right? Edit. Okay. Thumbnail. I also hate coming up with like titles for YouTube videos. That's like my least favorite thing. Because I hate clickbait. I hate clickbait too. But now I'm like, I get it. I know why you guys do it. But like, oh my god, it's awful. Maybe they pulled me out of work for this. ... Okay. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that does something. Oh, maybe I should do like #short. I don't know. When like back earlier in my streaming career, like I wouldn't mind this stuff. #shorts. But nowadays, I'm just here to have fun, dude. I feel like when I first started streaming, I had a lot more like, what do you call it? I was more bright-eyed about like learning about the algorithm and analytics and stuff, and I would focus, I don't know if I would focus on that more so than my content, but like I would try and like gear my content towards that. But like after a while, I'm just kind of like I personally prefer the era of YouTube where you're doing things because you think it's cool and you're making stuff for yourself. I feel like it's kind of rare nowadays. But those are the kind of channels that I do like to follow. I always think, oh, I hope they blow up. Like there's this one guy who sorry, I should be studying, but I want to shout out this guy. Dude, I don't even know what his channel is called. What is it called? Let me see. Interviews. VHS. That's what I'm gonna look up. Okay, never mind. You know what? I'll find it. Maybe I'll add that to my debut. I did have a section about like YouTube channels that I liked last year. Maybe I'll keep that up. Media TV. Movies. YouTube. Favorite YouTubers. Okay. um, im. Hey, super random question. What's the song on Boomi's channel that sometimes play with the derpy flute noises? Oh, the BRB song? It's a song on Dova S. I wonder if I can find it. Maybe I can find it and link it for you guys. Or actually, here. I think I have the title. Instead of... Let me copy and paste the title. It's called Nandesho, I think. That's BGM. The one that goes do 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 or something like that, right? Gotcha. I gotcha. Non-de-show Furi. Oh, there's a 1 and a 2. Well, here, I'll just send you the search for it. That's a long link. I'm sorry in advance. Oh, no, it's not too bad. Okay, and they cut it off. I think that should be checked. I don't know if it's the 1 or 2 version. I don't know which one I picked. I think I picked the... There's a 3? I'm pretty sure I picked the 1. But yeah. Go ahead and take a look. That might be what you're looking for. Okay, back to locking in. Actually, dude, can I even run CapCut? Can I even run CapCut while streaming? Install a new one. I'll come back to that in a second. Okay, alright. I know. Okay, so let's I already have the audio for this one, so maybe we could cut that one out. Let's see. What is that, like, one anime girl that's like cowering meme? Anime girl cowering meme. Ah, yes. I found it. I found it. But I think it'll be a little bit harder than I thought to make it a Boomi meme. I wanted the, the anime girl that's like, oh no! You probably kind of... oh no! I don't know if you can tell what kind of pose I'm doing. Maybe I could do this one. Or maybe I should just get creative, because I don't know if I want to wait until I can sit down and draw it while I'm on in a pinch. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that part. I wanted a clip from my original debut, but do I still have that? That was on Twitch. Maybe it's an unlisted live. Or unlisted video. Boomi is nostalgia bait. I'm a fake boomer, that's what I am. Okay, well. Oh, I do have it! Ew. I don't think I've seen this since. I have not seen this in a while. I mean, actually, no. There was a couple of anniversary streams I probably watched this through, but God, I had like the shittiest mic. I had a headset microphone, and you know, I tried to play into a personality that I embodied in college, but found hard to keep up with after university. I thought I could be this little bratty bitch, but I don't know if I pull it off as well anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still a brat sometimes, but as suave and smoothly as I pulled it off in my debut, I think not. I remember the last time I watched this, actually, I was thinking like, dude, who is this girl? She's so confident. Like, I wish... teach me. Teach me how to be like that. The brat who causes chaos daily. Am I really so chaotic? My lore video was pretty sweet though. Maybe you can watch it during my 2.0. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a stream after debut where we watch it together. Oh my god, my mic is so bad. Here, you guys want to hear it? Here, I'll let you guys hear it. I'll let you guys hear it. Do you hear this?
Hello! Oh my goodness.
Have fun with your debut.
Hello, my name is Mamana Boomi. I am I'm your new favorite baka bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna be turning this side a lot because I have to look at chat.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm cringing so hard the way that I sound. I was definitely like not used to hearing my own voice. When I was growing up, I was actually told a lot that I was very monotonous and talk like a robot. And you know, once I started streaming and I had to listen to my VODs and stuff, you know, I really started to, I don't want to say like I practiced, but I think I like, what is it? It's like in your subconscious that you want to improve. Does that make sense? I don't know. I think it was just like something that I like subconsciously improved on. My enunciation, I really tried. What is it, like the lilt and like my tone, I don't know. I do think that I'm a lot easier to listen to now, not just like the mic quality but just like the way that I speak in general, I feel like is a lot I don't know, but it's like it wasn't a conscious effort. Yeah. I think just something that you pick onto. Yeah, like you grew into it. Yeah, I grew into it. Maybe in my Minecraft stream, or maybe like when I'm really chill, I think I do speak in a deeper register, but I don't know. When did this happen? When did this change happen? Maybe I should see how deep this VOD like rabbit hole, like how many VODs do I have on my channel? I wonder if I could like pinpoint, was there a specific stream or you know, when did it happen? What's the first VOD that you can tell the difference? I do sound really different, don't I? I think that's like what makes me cringe a lot into it too. It's just like, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm like putting on a voice. I do talk like this. Sorry, this is really carbonated. I've only had 2 sips. I mean, I laugh the same. I do laugh the same. Not that you guys can hear it. I turned it off because I'm cringing. Yeah, I have to keep watching this. I gotta find something. Even Reiya sounded different in her debut. I think she was sick from allergies though, but she has come far too. I think Nei was also sick during her debut. But, I mean, I haven't listened to it, but I feel like she sounds the same. I don't know. I wonder if she feels that way about me when she watches my stream. Maybe I should ask her that next time. Because, I don't know. I do feel like, I don't know if you guys noticed, I feel like there's like a VTuber accent too. Have you guys noticed that? I don't know. I feel like that there's a roundness. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like there's a roundness to pronouncing some vowels. Maybe it's like a Valorant and like e-girl accent. I'm not really like familiar with that space, but when I watch some streamers, I'll be like, oh, you know, they have like the online accent, and I don't really talk or like enunciate this way when I'm in my day-to-day life. But I think, you know, as I'm live and like entertaining and quote-unquote performing, I guess, I think I have developed like a certain way of speaking, sort of like when you're at work and you talk a certain way. I think I talk with like very high pitch at work. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem at all. I don't know if that sounds any different. Okay, before I go back down on this rabbit hole, maybe I'll just pick something from the beginning. Oh god, I really don't like listening to this. It was like, who is this? I can hear just how like excited and nervous I was when talking so fast. Around here. I'll move forward. Ew, I hate this. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Alright, gonna add this into my notes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at that. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, we'll probably have to watch this together. We have to catch all the new boomers up to the OG boomer speed. Actually, I wonder if people, the ones who have been around since day one, how have they noticed the difference in I speak? Have they, did they know? Can they pinpoint the stream? Do I sound different? I get that. Boomy makes sense to me. I make sense? I make sense? I never make sense. I only make dollar. Where's my soundboard? Where's my laugh track? Whatever. You guys wouldn't be able to hear it anyways. I mean, maybe I'm just getting old, but it seems time goes by faster as an adult. As a kid, I felt like it felt forever for a holiday to get here. I know, right? It does get faster because you get more used to, like, I don't know, like spending time, wasting time. You know, time, like the more that you do something, the easier it gets. Well, the more that you live every second, the easier every second to live gets. You know what I mean? Nah saying? Okay, I need to get a picture of myself. Do I have one? One that fits what I'm looking for. Maybe I should take one. Maybe I should take a picture. I think I should. I think that'll be better. Okay, alright. We shall remove these for now. And I'm going for... Oh, do I want a picture? Maybe. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to go into the photo booth. We are gonna have to go into the photo booth. Okay. Alright, okay, because I think I should probably, like, record something. So I'm gonna mouth something. So I'm gonna mute myself so you guys can't hear what I'm saying. Alright, here's the hoping that that worked. I'm gonna go ahead and put that into my video. Man, 38 minutes already? I mean, I guess it's like halfway point. Have I done halfway point worth of work? I mean, I do feel better. So I've been going at a slower pace because I do feel like I've been able to sort of visualize how much work I have to get done. And if I don't do that, I'm just like stressing. And then I can't get anything done because I'm so busy being stressed. Okay, let's import. Is that the right one? I don't think so. I don't think that's the one I just did. Import. Where the fuck? Oh, okay, it's right here. Oh, I'm sorting by a different... I was like, wait, why does it all say July? It's because the way that I sorted it. But yeah. Can't believe it's been a month since I saw Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and now I'm waiting to see Nobody 2, and the wait is almost over. I still can't believe Endgame came out, you know? I've been waiting for that movie, like, forever. And I used to, like, have a worst case scenario, like Final Destination-esque, not like a vision or like a premonition, but just like, wouldn't it be awful to die before Endgame? That could happen. Now I used to think about that like at least like twice a month. And the movie's out and I've survived. But now, will I live to see GTA 6? Knock on wood, but knock on wood. laki kala peko. Kala peko. Right there. The less. Okay. Let's see this whole thing. Okay, that was not awesome. I just watched the thing that I was making and it's not what I expected. Maybe I should just grab the end instead of trying to grab the beginning. Editing is fun, but I mean, I don't know. I still take like forever to edit things. I used to edit things all the time for my sorority. I was our recruitment chair and our social media manager at the same time because I wanted full creative control over the entire thing. So from our entire summer's worth of like Instagram posts and like social media posts and you know the recruitment campaign, tabling, planning the events, booking the places, sending the forms to our national board, making the recruitment video, doing the graphics. I wanted my hands on everything. So I ran for both positions and I won, and I would spend so many days in my summer just making like recruitment video after recruitment video, and it'll be like, I don't know, like a pretty solid, maybe not 100% done, but I would say like close to like 80-85%, because I don't know, like when I'm like really into something and I have all the free time in the world, I'm just like, hell yeah, like let me lock in and do it. But as much as like I've been wanting to do YouTube videos and stuff, there's just been some sort of hesitance with it. But like now that I edited that short that I posted today and I had a lot of fun playing around with it, and it kind of reminded me of just like, you know, yeah, I do want to like keep editing, and I think video editing seems like such a sexy skill to learn. I'm just really bad with like timelines, you know, and I feel like algorithms, they really emphasize consistency, and I just don't think that I can be that kind of person who has to work on a schedule like that just to please some robot that's pushing out my stuff. But of course I want to maximize the effort because I want to make Lucid proud. Okay, let me look my video over. I think I need sound effects. What? Okay, I was just kind of like staring in space at the end of it because that was what I was doing for like the last... How long is this? How long is this little block? From 34... Literally like 4 seconds. Okay, so what am I need something for like the last 4 seconds. Let's put that there. I'm thinking like, how did I even make so many videos? I think I made like 4 recruitment videos for one summer, but that was because that was the only time that I had both positions, recruitment chair and social media manager. Loved it. I loved that. I really loved that position. That's kind of where I would say like this whole VTuber thing started from. If we're tracing back the roots, like yeah, I would say goes all the way back to like middle school when I was like obsessed with Utaite and stuff. But then, you know, it's one thing being like as a fan, and it's like another thing like learning skills that can actually cross over into your hobby, like live streaming specifically. A lot of like the events and like project management and communication, like group communication. Like I would say I owe a lot of that to being in my cult sorority. Endgame was truly amazing, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I cannot believe that happened. And I keep seeing recently with like all the Spider-Man news, people are just like, I can't believe No Way Home actually came out. And it's like, that is so true. It's like after 2018, you know, life could be a dream. Life is a dream. It feels like it has been for the last, I would say, since I graduated high school, maybe. For the last 40 years. I still need to watch No Way Home. It's so good. I know a lot of people would be like, oh, you know, it's just like fan service and stuff. Wow, I would say true. Yeah, it is like it's like an homage, like a love letter to all the Spider-Man movies. But I watched it, loved it the first time, but of course it's like, you know, it's the hype of like all the cameos and stuff, and like seeing such a crazy concept come to life. Concept as in like production wise, you know. Getting all those Spider-Men together in a single movie, absolutely like, unheard of. But I would say even when I watched it the second time, when I did not expect it to hold up, but it does. It really does. And then after you watch the movie, I would say check out I think it's Cinema Therapy is their channel name. Cinema Therapy Psychology of a Hero Spider-Man. I've had a completely brand new appreciation for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Honestly, they do such like a good job at like psychoanalyzing different characters and how like their upbringing or like family dynamics or like, you know, plot points that happen to them might affect them and like their psyche and like how they think and operate. Awesome. Wait, awesome. Awesome. I would say watch that. Watch No Way Home, then watch Cinema Therapy Psychology of a Hero Spider-Man. You will come out of it and you'll think, sure, like because it's spread across so many movies, it doesn't really feel like you've done so much with this Peter Parker, but when they lie it out, like his whole hero's journey in front of him, you're just like, wow. Like I watched this guy grow up. Like not seeing like Tom Holland lose his baby fat, but like, I don't know, like Peter Parker has just gone through so many things as this Spider-Man. I'm so excited for the next movie. Tom Holland has really made Peter and Spider-Man his own, right? I would say, like I watched all the movies growing up, but I would say like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, same with like David Cornsweet's Superman is like the first one that I really felt that connection to, probably because I have a mature brain now. So I'm not just like you know, ragging on something for no reason just to be like a 13-year-old contrarian or whatever. But yeah. I really do love his Spider-Man. Seems like people hate on No Way Home now, but when it came out, everyone loved it. People hate on No Way Home? That's crazy. If they hate No Way Home, they have not seen that video. The Psychology of a Hero. There's like the moment in Homecoming when Peter was underneath, you know, all of that like construction stuff, and he was crying and he's like, help, someone help me. And you're just like, that's a kid, you know, that's a kid. And I think like the fact that Tom Holland looks so young, he's able to pull that kind of stuff off. And I think that like deepens the impact of just how heroic Peter Parker is when you can like actually not imagine him as some grown dude, but as a kid who's just out there doing his best because he knows that with great power comes great responsibility. I wouldn't say I like get super emotional, but just thinking about him being like, help, can somebody help me? And then like it's a 15, 16, like 17-year-old kid. My heart. My heart. Okay, I'm gonna add some BGM. Oh, I know. Dude, I wish I could like copy sounds over. I need let me get some Squidward footsteps. I kinda like that one. It's not the same as before, but I'll take it. Here. We should watch the 90s cartoon Spider-Man. Oh yeah, there was. That's where like, wait, is that where the meme came from, or is that like other Spider-Man? I don't think I've watched any. I think the only cartoon superhero show that I watched, like actually watched regularly, Invincible and Crypto the Super Dog. I mean, yeah, I could count Teen Titans, but I think it was a little bit on the younger end for Teen Titans. And I don't know, like I was at the age where I'm not watching shows that were serialized, you know. So every time it would come on and I would understand what's going on, it would make me not really want to, you know, keep watching it, because I'm just like, oh. But every time I would see something like a plot point, I would get hooked onto it. I like Teen Titans, didn't really watch a whole lot. I watched it enough, but I wouldn't say I watched it a whole lot. So I would say Invincible and Crypto the Super Dog. Crypto the Super Dog, Crypto up and away. I felt really embarrassed for watching that one, because it's like for like actual little kids. I think it was TVY7. And I was probably like, I don't know, maybe I was in like the 9th grade or something. But yeah, it's so funny because I literally became a brony the next year. I didn't care about being a brony, but I was embarrassed to watch Crypto the Super Dog. Watching Teen Titans as an adult now hits a lot harder with the themes and character arcs. I bet, you know? Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe not that loud. Maybe I could slow it down a little bit too. Ew. Not awful. Okay, you know what? That's way too fast. Sounds like a... I'm trying to find a sweating sound effect, and it sounds like a little, Oh. Gosh, dude, I'm trying to get like a, you know, like the Animal Crossing sweating sound effect when like your townsfolk are a little nervous. I want that kind of sound. Scared to download one online. I want that kind of sound, but all the ones that CapCut is giving me just sounds like laser beams, you know what I mean? Oh, that's weird. I wish you guys could hear it. Ooh. Oh. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this one. Crypto, the super dog, crypto, up and away. That was like another reason I was really excited to see the Superman, because I was like, my boy Crypto is in this movie, but he's very different in the cartoon. I don't know, like if Crypto has like a canon personality, but in the cartoon he's a very like heroic kind of dog. Maybe that's why I also like wasn't so impressionable, I guess, about Superman. Like I wouldn't say before he's left a really strong impression on me. I've mentioned this many times before. I wasn't like the biggest fan of his movie, but that's fine, you know. It just wasn't something that I was looking for in a superhero movie. Now after James Gunn's Superman and like seeing all the discourse about it, I'm like, I get it. Now I get Superman. Like now I see like what he's supposed to be. Like before I just thought he was like typical hero guy. Oh, I'm such a good guy, you know, such a noble guy. Oh, and I'm so strong, you know. Like I thought he was just kind of that guy. And I think Crypto, the cartoon Superdog, kind of what is it? I guess supported that idea, because Crypto himself was also like he was a good dog. He was a really noble guy. Always down to help people. Very like square. I know people say he's a Boy Scout, you know, Superman's like very Boy Scouty, but like I think there's a difference between being like a Boy Scout and a square. He was a square. I'll turn this down a little bit more. I looked up down sound effect. I don't know like what kind of sound I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a wah wah kind of sound, you know? Can I look that up? Wah wah. Okay, they have some stuff. You know what I had the idea of when I was doing my last short? Maybe I might try this eventually, but like, you know how Eden and Eddie has like the most random sound effects for the cartoons and stuff? I think I want to take some inspiration from that. They do it so fun in a way that blends in with the cartoon so much that you don't even notice how like you never even notice like how unique to the cartoon their sound effects are until you really think about it, like the baby crying or like, you know, like that crash and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know. Yeah. They really have like a distinct taste when it comes to their sound effects. I want to incorporate some of that into my editing. Superman movie Crypto was more based on his early appearances. Oh, so Crypto in his early appearances was kind of like a rowdy dog. Crypto, the super dog, Crypto, up and away. Remember the cat too? And that dog. I loved the episodes where like all of the other pets got together. Yeah, but now that I think about it, like how much Crypto the Super Dog did I watch? I feel like I might have seen more Teen Titans than I did Crypto. Okay, maybe I'll just do this one, whatever. That sound effect. Oh no, that doesn't match. I need like a sad one. Like a sad wah wah. Sad sound effect. Is this too much? Let me try this. I found like it's called a sad Celtic whistle solo that echoes in the valley. You guys will see this short tomorrow. I'm just like doing the finishing touches on it. You will be able to experience this tomorrow. So soak in the commentary while you can. No. I'll have this fade out right around there, and then I will have to get this audio, split it here, put it at that tail end, split, and then I'm gonna mute it. 2.77 was where it was before. Let me take a listen. Here, I'll let you guys listen in on this too. Just this one part. I thought I had to seem cooler to get people to stick around. The truth is Can you hear that? I think the music was a bit too loud, but here, let me play that section of the clip. Wait, actually, let me also turn this volume down too. Just so I have a better thing to hear. Okay. Do it from here. It's putting on a bit of an act. I thought I had to seem cooler to get people to stick around. The truth is it's kind of, I think it's kind of fun. Let me give it another listen without you guys. I don't know, it still feels a bit loud. Okay, I like that. Okay. Oh wait, you guys did not have BGM for that time. I'm so sorry. just a couple of seconds of silence. Love the random sound effects, right? The Ed and Eddie sound effects was so good. It blended in so well. I don't know, while working on my slides, I have like parts of my likes and dislikes. I was thinking back, because one of my likes is cartoons. And sure, maybe like I don't watch a lot of cartoons nowadays, but I do enjoy rewatching the cartoons that I like grew up watching. What what's one that I really... I mean, I love Ed and Eddie, Chowder, Foster's Home. And I was thinking, like, I really... Like, anything Cartoon Network cooked up, I was eating that shit, man. I ate a lot of it. I loved Cartoon Network. I was watching Cartoon Network, like, literally since before I started school. Because I remember, like, I would have the hand-me-down TV in my room when I was, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 4 or 5 years old. Actually... No, I was in school at that time. I was in school. I've always had a TV in my room. I had to actually, like, in high school, I told my parents I don't want a TV in my room. And even then, it took them, like, 2 years to take one out. Anyways, after I graduated from PBS, you know, watching Between the Lions and Dragon Tales, I watched a lot of Cartoon Network, a lot of Johnny Bravo. I loved Johnny Bravo. And literally... If this tells you about how Boomi developed her taste in men, my like 5-6-year-old head was like, man, I want to find a guy like Johnny Bravo. And like now that I'm older, I'm just like, no, I can totally, like, I get like the purpose of the show, that he's like so annoying. But for me, I was like really shy, you know, and like that kind of carried on until high school. I was very, very shy. And so like, I don't think that kind of mentality would have thrown me off as much. Like someone who's persistent. I don't feel right saying that now because it's like I understand like his kind of persistence, but it's been a while since I watched Johnny Bravo, but like the kind of persistence that I am assuming that they're trying to display, not fun. Not fun. But you know, as a kid I was just like, oh wow, you know, seems really charming. I think I like this confidence, I don't know, but yeah, Johnny Bravo. Loved Powerpuff Girls. I loved Powerpuff Girls. I had the pajamas, I had bed sheets, watched that all the time. Of course, Ed and Eddie. I mean, I was watching all of those. Dexter's I was watching, Courage I did watch, but I was scared to watch it at night. I mean, because I was literally like, what, like under 2nd grade, but eventually I kind of got over that. Yeah, I literally was watching it up until, I would say, like, you know, Adventure Time I didn't watch too much of, as much as I did want to watch it. I just never caught it while it was airing, and I would hear that it was so good, and you know, by the time, I mean, yeah, I just never caught it while it was on TV. Adventure Time, I did like Regular Show a lot, but like I would see like around that time I kind of grew out of watching like not just Cartoon Network but TV in general, which sucks because like a lot of good cartoons came out in that time. But I did enjoy watching like, you know, Adventure Time or like Regular Show, Gumball when it came on. Yeah, I did end up going back a couple years ago, literally in college. And watching Regular Show, and it's so much fun. It's actually like probably one of my favorite shows of all time. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to add. Oh yes. Okay. Alright, sound effects go off. Okay. And then I just need... Fuck, dude. Can I just like import like... I need like a robot voice. I need a robot voice to say August 22nd. They have to like... They don't have like a thing for this in CapCut. I think I can find a sound effect if I look up August 22nd. Is there like some kind of bot that auto uploads a robot that says every single day? Oh, there is kind of one. There's one that says 22nd. Okay, if I get this guy, and maybe there's one that says August, maybe I might have one. Oh. No fucking way, dude. Nice! Nice! There is a robot. There is a bot out there who's uploading just words, just word bites. That's exactly what I need. Okay, but I need this to be a lot faster. I'm gonna do 2 times speed for both of them. God, how's that gonna sound? No fucking way somebody makes this kind of stuff. Thanks though. It's nice in a pinch. Oh yeah, the new Gumball! Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. I kind of regret, like, I have actually started watching Gumball, but I haven't, like, gone back to watch more episodes. But yeah, because I was trying to find a new regular show, but then I just, like, stopped watching it. I do think that, like, and I've always thought this, that Gumball is one of the most creative shows ever. Simply for its art style. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, like, Cartoon Network has always been cooking when it comes to creativity. Sure, they had that sort of brief stint with their live action things, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Destroy Build Destroy was not a good show. I did like Destroy Build Destroy with Party Man Andrew CK, right? Was that his name? Or am I thinking Louis CK? Andrew something. It was something initials at the end. Wouldn't it be crazy with Louis CK on Destroy Build Destroy? WK. All right. I knew it was some letters at the end. Yeah, Destroy Build Destroy was a good show. I mean, like, I wasn't like a fan of all of their things, but I think they did kind of pivot into live action a bit too hard, which is like, that's cool, but it's like, unless you're doing it better than Disney or Nickelodeon, don't try. You don't have to like lean that hard into it. I liked what was it? Out of Jimmy's Head. And I remember, like, they had a movie, right, for that, where it was, like, kind of live action with the cartoon on top, and he was, like, a kid that, like, drew a lot, and he had that imaginary friend or whatever. I think that one was a cool show, a cool concept, but I didn't watch it enough to form, like, a solid opinion. I never really saw it. I did think I saw the movie. What else did I really... I don't know. But I loved Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. What else? I mean, pretty much like all the cartoons. I didn't watch Uncle Grandpa though. Don't talk to me about Uncle Grandpa. I did not watch that shit. When I saw that, I was at that age where I'm like, wow, Cartoon Network's really going downhill. I don't know. Any Uncle Grandpa defenders in the chat? Can you... I'm sure that maybe the absurdism is the appeal, but definitely at the time, I think a lot of people probably felt this way about like Chowder, because I remember Chowder was so hated on my school bus when I was growing up. But I think at the time, like random XD humor was just so everywhere. Chowder and like Uncle Grandpa got hated on like crazy. I don't think Chowder deserves the slander though. Chowder was great. Chowder is great. Comedy gold? Come on. When they try to erase the Cartoon Network logo? Come on. Come on. The fourth wall break where they couldn't pay for the animation? Come on. Dude, I gotta get used to the camera pointing right here. Come on. That shit's good. Chowder is so funny. Wait, okay, let me finish this in our last 2 minutes. I think I got this in 2 minutes. Oh, wrong split. Split here. Split here. Mute. Okay. Okay, one watch through. Right. Not bad, not bad. I don't know. The thing that I really hate when I'm editing though is just kind of like thinking about, because it's a short, you know? Oh, how am I going to, like, do I have to trim anything? How am I supposed to like keep people's attention and stuff? Like, I think I would be at a point where I'm like, oh, this is good enough for me. But maybe that's just the part where I have to push myself harder, where it's just kind of like, okay, well, how can you keep things snappy and keep people sorry, keep people's attention and all of that, and that's how I feel. anyways, that's our 90 minutes. I mean, I got the big thing that I wanted to get out of the way done. So that's cool with me, and I feel a lot better about my progress today in general. And I added another thing to my debut that will be really helpful for post debut. So I would say that I had a pretty successful study sesh. Wait, I think I had a pretty successful study sesh. There you go. I don't know. Maybe I like wanted to get a little bit more done. Like I could have locked in a little bit harder, but it's cool. I got the stuff done that I wanted to get done. Just gotta export and maybe I might add a couple more finishing touches off stream. But yeah, just gotta export and schedule it so you guys can go and see it tomorrow. Ooh, just added a few extra details that I wanted to add. I think that especially when it comes to video editing for me, I have to get over that sort of hesitation. I think I think one part of me sort of resents the fact that I just can't make something, especially I think with like videos it's another story, but with like YouTube shorts I can't make something that's 100% for me, because you really, if you want it to do well, it has to succeed in the algorithm. And those little fuck you shorts that I posted, those did really well because they're quick, they're shareable, things that are scripted like this, that are a little bit more promotional. I think it's fun to make, and like, you know, I make like the ideas for and like see it all come together as like a quick little sketch. I've never really like made a sketch before. It's fun to see it come together, but it does get a little bit like, I don't know if discouraging is the word. I guess like, yeah, I guess I'll say discouraging. Like it is a little discouraging when you put a lot of work into something and then like it just doesn't do well. But I think that's just the nature of, you know, like content creation, like making YouTube shorts, right? Especially YouTube shorts. Because it's for promotion. I'm just like, oh, I want it to do well so more people will see it and more people will like want to come to my debut. But you just can't expect it to do well, because especially something that's like a sketch, I'm on TikTok, right? I would scroll past if it's like, especially like if you're really in like the scrolling like mindset, if you're in the zone, unless you recognize the person that you're scrolling past, most of the time people aren't gonna watch unless you have like a solid hook that is gonna pay off in like the first 5 seconds. And that's another thing, I'm like not really good at writing hooks either, but it is something that I guess I have to learn. As much as, I mean, I don't know, I definitely like miss that era of YouTube where you can be like, oh, I'm just gonna make whatever and I'm just gonna throw it out there and not think about it. I mean, maybe you could still do that. I don't know. That's what I want to be, but I don't know if that is like attainable, or no, maybe sustainable is what I'll say. I don't know if it's like sustainable for, you know, being an Asian VTuber. I have to find a happy balance. I have to work on finding a happy balance. But I think the first step is actually doing the thing. Let's see. Let me look at the Uncle Grandpa stuff, because I did ask for you guys' opinion on that. Uncle Grandpa was good when it was focusing on a kid and not the title character. I didn't know there was a kid. I know that there was Uncle Grandpa and there was like that tiger, right? That tiger or something. I don't know. I've never seen it because I was really annoyed by the advertisements. But I'm sure that like, I would say like probably like most shows of that era, I wouldn't be surprised if it aged better, because the absurdist humor is a little bit more in line with like meme culture, from what I'm assuming. Because I don't think I've even seen, I've probably seen like one clip, which is like why I know. Wasn't there like a pizza guy? Wasn't there a pizza guy with like sunglasses too? Uncle Grandpa wasn't that bad, it's fine. I wish Teen Titans Go would end already. Teen Titans Go is still popular, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I mean, I haven't seen like a whole lot of it, but like, you know, I've probably seen as much of it as I've seen like regular Teen Titans. I can see like why people were like, oh, it like turned off by it, because you hear Teen Titans is coming back and you're expecting like Teen Titans like like, you know, what you're used to. Teen Titans Go is like, you know, like a 4-coma like spin-off, pure comedy and like satire of the DC universe. And I would say it kind of makes sense with the time that it came out, because it came out during a time when like superhero media was incredibly popular. And you didn't really quite have stuff like The Boys that was satirizing the genre, right? I think Teen Titans Go was sort of like that. Probably why it's still really popular too. And you had a lot of kids who grew up with it. I don't know. I've only seen like a couple clips here and there. I heard that the movie was really fun though. I think if you like watch it and you know what you're expecting, then you can have a good time with it. But if you like, you know, are expecting like old Teen Titans and you know you're really like fiending for the old Teen Titans, yeah, you're not gonna have a good time because it's very different. I thought the movie was funny though. Oh, okay, so it seems like the movie is really popular. Maybe it works better in a movie format. And maybe for like regular fans, because it's like, you know, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but I can see why. I can see why it would be more appealing. Okay, back to the algorithm talk. Sorry to change the subject. I wanted to make sure that I addressed the topic of conversation that I started. Algorithm, it is a cruel mistress. It quite is. I mean, it's like kind of fun to see like what works and what doesn't. Like I said, those two South Park memes, literally just a meme template that I pulled from CapCut and I threw myself onto there. And I was like, this took like what, like 60 seconds to make. But because it's also like very easy to just be like, oh, send this to your friend and say nothing. I posted 2 of those at 6 o'clock in the evening. Oh, maybe it's the day too. Well, whatever. I don't have any control about the day. But anyways, I posted 2 of those at 6 o'clock in the evening. And they both got 3.7k views, which on my channel for shorts, amazing, phenomenal. Because I was like, when I was in Japan, I asked Bia, my manager, to like have the shorts, what was it, like auto posted onto the schedule wise. Wait, did we do that? Yeah, we kind of did some of those, but like even like in November too, I did a fuck ton of scripted shorts. And, you know, we weren't really, like, thinking too much about, like, how it's edited and stuff. We're just, like, just get shorts out. That was kind of our tactic. All sub 100 views. Honestly, I might even just ask staff. I'll be like, can I, like, take those down and repost them? So if you see me repost them, if they say, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. If you see me repost them, don't say anything. Pretend it's the first time you've seen them, okay? I might unlist them and then repost it. I don't know. Maybe if I get like in a real big pinch, like the ones that I really like, and I'm just like, I want this to actually be seen. But yeah, the 2 like fuck you shorts, 3.7k views because they're both under 10 seconds, and you want people to watch the majority of your short, right? So if it's like anything that's like above 30 seconds, people are gonna like swipe. So trying to figure out like how to capture somebody's attention and doing all of that, that's drastic. I hate it. Just let me say what I want to say. And let me say what I want to say how I want to say it. I guess that's what videos are for. I don't know. Algorithm bypassing the heart and soul to push the ship post. Exactly. When I saw those doing well, I was just like, is that all I had to do? Just find like some kind of silly CapCut template, throw a South Park model onto there, curse a little bit, and that's it. Maybe after debut, you'll just see me ship posting. I don't know. I have no idea what my shorts are gonna look like, but I do want to do like a lot of videos. I'll talk about it on August 22nd at my unit debut. By the way, that is a thing. if you haven't heard already, if you haven't heard the news, T, the Khajiit, is officially joining Vnus. So we're hosting an event for that, unveiling a new and revamped Vnus class concept. So yeah, I hope you look forward to it. It will be a lot of fun. It will be a lot of fun. Dude, this is making me... My juice... I'm acting like I don't know where the camera is. I know I can look at it. It's right here. My juice is very carbonated. I've only had like not even half the can. I'm like, dude. I keep getting like, not necessarily a burp, but like a hiccup, I guess. Oh, Birch, welcome. Yeah, we're doing a little post-study hall yap. Successful study to you. It was good. I got work done. I'm happy about that. Remember when YouTube had a star reading? Of course. I was watching YouTube since I was in 6th grade. I wasn't allowed to watch YouTube at the time. So like when people had an embedded video, I would and you know how like they would have the recommended videos at the end of that? That's how I would watch YouTube videos. I couldn't search what I wanted to watch. The one time that I did, I was on the recommendations page and I was watching a video, Dora the Explorer Goes to Hell. And my brother saw the title and he tattled and my parents got mad at me. I think I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade. I think that's like, I don't know, when you're in the 6th grade, like of course you're gonna watch a video like that. You know? You're kind of at that age where you're like resenting all the childhood things, like the TV shows that you grew up with. Oh my god, speaking of that, sorry to change the subject again, but real quick, I remember in 2nd grade, you guys remember when people were like, joy to the world, 'cause Barney's dead. They say he shot his head or something like that. I was so offended when people were singing that song in the 2nd grade. I'm like, why would that be joyous? I was Barney's biggest fan. My mom said that like I never was like really obsessed with anything as a kid, but I loved Barney and I would watch it all the time. We were actually when I was at home a few months ago, we would actually we're watching like the old Barney VHS tapes that were re-uploaded onto YouTube. I was like, it's crazy. I watched it so many times. She remembered everything like piece by piece because she watched it with me. I had like vague fragments of memories with like those things. I remember like the colors, you know, do you know where they went to like the schoolyard and they had the colors and they had like the little machine where like the colors would go out or something like that? I don't know. It's crazy. Like how like things that you remember but you don't have like a full concept of because like you haven't seen them in so long. When she said that, like I would never beg for a toy, but there is this one Barney toy at Toys R Us that I would not let go of, and she at first said that I couldn't have it, but you know, I guess I seemed really sad and I never did. Usually I'll put the toy away and I'll be like, oh okay, that's cool, but no, for that toy I guess I seemed like really devastated. So she bought it for me. I don't know what happened to it though. So of course, as Barney's biggest fan, I would be upset when people are saying joy to the world 'cause Barney's dead. And they had those rumors that he was a drug addict and like a pedo. Like, shut up! Don't talk about Barney like that. keep my Barney's name out of your fucking mouth. Okay, sorry, that was my tangent. That was my little tangent rant. I don't appreciate Barney slander. We need a Boomi toy and or a plushie. I know, right? I want to take one on adventures with me. I do have, of course we do have, wait, get this out of the way first. For some reason, I'm just like, oh, it's only bothering me. Like, no, it's bothering everybody. It's bothering everybody. Let me just make it small again. Like, why did I think that you guys couldn't see it? We do have standees, acrylic stands, available to shop on shop.welcome.lucid.com. You do exclamation mark merch, you'll get that available. We have that, and we have this one, which is also really cute. Yeah, we also have buttons, but I don't own the button for some reason. But I would absolutely love to have a plushie. I think I should probably bring this one around, because it's like when I take pictures of stuff, I want something where I could be like, you know, squeeze. Hey guys, maybe I should just use this because it's broken. This is a keychain, but yeah. Hey guys, hey guys, you know, I just want to be like, look, Look, there's me. Imagine this is a phone. Hey, look. Oh, look. I'm here. I'm there. Right? I want something like that. But I mean, I do have this. But I feel like, I mean, I guess I could bring this one around. I feel like this one would be kind of hard to focus because it's very small. It's probably like I would say maybe like 2.5 inches, 3 inches. Which is a normal size, okay? It's fine. It's fine. But, maybe I should bring this around. Take pictures with it. And just never carry it around because, like, what if somebody asked, like, oh, what anime character is that? What anime character this is? This one? Oh, well. I don't think I could say, oh, it's my streaming avatar. I don't know. No, I don't think I could say it. I'll be very embarrassed. Still bugs me years later. Oh yeah, the characters that they introduced in Teen Titans. I think that might be around the time I started watching, because I remember thinking like wow, shit seems like it's about to go down, you know? Oh, Madamus, thank you for staying. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to you yesterday too. I missed it both times. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your night. I know that you're gone already, but thank you. Okay, yeah, okay. I think that I'm all quite caught up with the chat. Shorts are, yes, they are the bane of yapaholics, because I'm just like, I mean, like, Manager Chan has been like doing a really good job at like encouraging us to do our shorts and like, oh no, just make it shorter, and like, you know, I'm an overthinker, and no, I am an overthinker because I want to make sure that I can express myself clearly. I think one of the reasons that I was so quiet growing up was because I get like really anxious. No, I don't like the idea of people misinterpreting the words that I'm saying, and I think that's also why I not just yap a lot, but I'm just like very verbose. I think it like takes a long time for me to get to the point, but that's because I want to provide all the context. I want to provide like my line of thinking, and I want to leave zero room for misinterpretation, because I'm afraid that if you misinterpret me, you're gonna get mad at me, and if you get mad at me, you're not gonna like me. And I don't just mean, you know, you chat, but even just like the random stranger that's scrolling past, right? But you can't stop that from happening, but I would like to minimize it as much as possible. So I have such a hard time making shorts, but you know, I've been practicing at it. Really just comes down to actually, you know, turning the idea into something substantial and then putting it out onto the internet, and then see how do people feel? How does the regular scroller feel about Boomi Mamana? Well, hopefully they like me. Hopefully. I can only hope. Not like Boomi impossible. Yeah, you know, you should tell them that. You should tell them that. Yeah. Anyways, I should probably wrap up before it's bedtime. I've been using my watch. Oh look, my reflection. I've been using my watch a lot, and they told me that I should go to bed by 11:40 p.m. tonight. There's still some time left, but you know, I think I should be asleep by then, so I should probably take some melatonin soon. They said they have like a animal tracker, and maybe I shouldn't be giving so much of my information to a corporation, but hey, convenience over privacy, am I right, fellas? I don't have my soundboard on. Boo! Anyways. they have been tracking. I like, they have like these little energy like animal thing. So if you use it for 7 days a week, sorry, you can't really see it. I'll put it closer, but like, oh wait, no, you can kind of see it. You get like an animal thing. And I think most people get the penguin, the anxious penguin. That's what I have. I was very excited because for the longest time I was trying to track my sleep just to like make sure that I got all the hours that I was trying to target. I wanted to get at least 7 hours of sleep daily. Still kind of struggling to get there, but you know, slowly but surely. But once you use this for 7 straight days, they'll give you an animal that you most sleep like. And they said about the penguin, which is apparently the most common animal, to protect their eggs, penguins remain alert and watchful even while they sleep. Penguin sleepers are getting enough sleep and keeping a regular schedule, but they tend to wake up too often during the night. When I'm like, oh, cool. You know, I never felt like I had that problem, but I don't know how they track it, but it's kind of fun to read it every morning. I don't know. Being like, oh, look, this is like my temperature when I sleep. I don't know. It's kind of crazy how much stuff that you can track for your health. I mean, I guess I'm not tracking all that much. You could put your food in here, but I'm mostly just tracking my steps and my sleep. I mean, they do have... My stress level is high. My average is usually like in the yellow or orange. Anyways, yeah, that's been really fun for me to look at. But yeah, because I've been using that, they told me, hey, you didn't get enough sleep last night, you should go to sleep at 11:40. So I'm gonna try and do that. You'll be very disappointed in me tomorrow, all-nighter. But it is what it is. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. This will be the last time that we see each other this week because I'm going to be visiting my grandma this weekend. But we will see each other, I was going to say on Sunday, but if you missed it in the Discord, I forgot that my roommate is having some of our university like mutual friends stay over because they have like an event in the area. So they're gonna be sleeping over here, and none of them know that I stream. So not only do I have to like pack for visiting my grandma, I also have to pack away all of like my streaming stuff so I could seem really inconspicuous. I can't reveal myself. So I think we could be able to do our Succession watch along. I just have to make sure that they don't want to like, because they're leaving like Monday morning, so I have to make sure that they probably don't want to go get dinner or anything. If they don't want to do that, we could do our watch along. If not, I'll move it to... Oh, I can't move it to Monday. Can I move it to Monday? I don't think I can move it to Monday. I might have to move it till Tuesday. I think I might have rehearsal on Monday, so I might have to move it till Tuesday. Or we won't have... but I want to have a recap stream because it's the season 1 finale that we watched, and it was crazy. Yeah. I don't think I'll get home until like barely just in time to make it. So I'll have to figure it out. I will let you guys know. So I'm really sorry about that. I have been tunnel visioned as of late. Yeah. Don't worry, Boomi, your streaming secret is safe with us. Yeah. Guys, I have something to tell you. I'm Hannah Montana. Anyways, if you've been sitting down for as long as I have, make sure you give your body a nice big stretch. Don't forget to stay hydrated. And last but not least, treat yourself to something nice this week. It is Tuesday after all. We're still in the beginning of the week. I'm going to go and get myself boba tomorrow as a treat. I'm going to get boba and I'm going to lock in on the rest of these assignments that I have to do. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, I got to find somebody to raid. Who shall I raid today? Who shall I raid? I had 2 4 a.m. shifts, so I never get sleep. Oh gosh. I worked when I was in university. I worked overnights for a summer. Worst. I mean, sure, the job was easy, pay was quite good, but it was awful experience. Simply because it would be like 11:30. Hey Boomi, you're trying to drink with us tonight? Sorry guys, I gotta go to work. See you at 7 in the morning. And I suffer from FOMO. I have the worst FOMO ever. anyways, yeah, I can't. I hated the overnight shift. It like really, you really have to like adjust your entire life like around it, you know, because it's like everybody's operating on a different time zone. But at the same time, like, at least for me, because I was working front desk at the dorms, which is more or less just like, you know, making sure nobody sus came in, or like, you know, being there in case of emergency. It was more of like a contingency than anything. Really, really easy. I just played Sims the entire time on my laptop. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pass the raid over to Xander of Nocturnes in Lucid Multimedia. I was gonna say, because Nocturnes has 3 people and Vnus has 3 people. Are we like opposites? But I think Osiris is more aligned as our opposites. Anyways. I'm really excited to see like more generation like play come into play. Wait, I'm excited to see more generation like concepts and like content around that come into play with Lucid. You can tell that we're working hard on it. I'm excited for you guys to see what we have in store. Don't forget, before we go ahead and pass the raid over to Xander, who is trying to not get doxxed by my own mother. Impossible. Is his mom on stream? That's crazy. I want to show you guys. I'm going to show this to you every stream until debut. I'm going to show this to you. Bye.
Is this my way out?
I'll do it.
Is it too late for me to start over?
Hey! Being an idol sounds like fun!
Alright, I hope to catch you on August 22nd. Thank you guys so much for working with me today. I got a lot of stuff checked off my checklist. Okay, maybe it doesn't look checked off, but trust me, got the big stuff done. Yeah, until next time, take care. Bye. If you'd like to keep up with me while I'm gone at my grandma Mamana's, be sure to follow me on Twitter. But I think my reach is kind of bad. Manager-chan was like, I don't know, maybe it's like the quote retweets or like your regular retweets. I'm like, no, but I wanna use my Twitter to like show my personality is, you know, my big, funny, charming personality. Maybe if I showed the other personalities, I wouldn't be getting such low engagement. Sorry. It's not anybody's fault. It's just, I think, the algorithm. The more algorithm struggles, because I don't want to sacrifice my authenticity. Who was I going with that? Yeah, if you want to keep up with me, you can follow me on Twitter, or you can join our Discord, !Discord. The link is also in the description below, discord.gg/lucid multimedia. I've been doing pretty good at being active in there, so you know, just if you send a owaaaa Boomi, I'll usually send one back. Yeah. Until next week, bye. Say hi to Xander for me and his mom. Bye. Your mom.